Okay then, good morning. Uh, Welcome to another episode of daily episode of Energy Hero vlog series. Today I'm gonna open the project first in here. Today I have 50 minutes, around 50 minutes. So I will probably start focusing not like this, but let's change the focus periods here. Yeah, 40, 45, 50, 7 o'clock. No, 50 minutes. 50 minutes will be enough, I guess, because around 7:30. Can I do it? Oh, okay. And 7 or 7:30. I needed to leave the house and go to start preparing for work today. So let's start. 55 minutes. Will we? No, let's make it 60 minutes. Okay. Start focus session. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why 27 minutes? I do not want 27 minutes. Skip breaks. Yes, this is the one. I want because I do not have any time for any breaks. And view settings. I don't want you to automatically launch Spotify. Thank you. Focus session. My focus session is started and my notifications are closed. And today let's continue on implementing GUI 3 is in here. So let's go and find our save manager in here. Okay, let's play it. New game. Save manager, not chapter 1, chapter 3. Yes. Now let's move on to the next part of digestion where we will explore. So I wanted to make sure that let's open my project, and I have added some tutorial texts over here, and I wanted to make sure that these tutorials are working properly. These are called one by one when I press the next button. So what's our first text is. Now let's move on to the next part of the digestion where we will explore what happens inside the intestine. Okay, this is good. Let's start with here and let's stop at the, but there is the catch. Next. Then okay, one missing, two missing, three missing. Also, I wanted to take it, put it into two parts from here. Let's cut it and paste it in here. One missing, two missing, three missing, and two missing. So what does two missing is that when I go over took my canvas, and this is the notes. It's called load tutorial text. Go and find load tutorial text here. Which text number? This method is called tilde 9. Okay, you see, I have tutorial sections, 9 tutorial sections in chapter 2, and this is called tilde 9. So for the chapter 3, I need to call it tilde 7. So let's, what are you doing in here? Let's call it tilde 7, save it, and after the call the number tilde 7, it changes the enumerations of the current blackboard, so it goes to another node, which is the tutorial 1. Tutorial 1 in here. Okay, this is the tutorial 1. So let's save it. Yes, I try. Go here, manager, save manager, refresh file list, go to tab chapter 3, and load selected save file. Next, in this section there's the catch, intestine, and wants the waste to be cleared quickly. Okay. So why is it missing? Why is it missing? Hit good. So make sure. Okay, this just needed to call in here. So go back, left, right, down, up. Oh. Null exception. Null exception. Null exception. Chapter 3 brief. Get slider and subtracts condition. Okay, something is wrong in here. So let's try it again. New game. Save manager. Refresh file list. Go to chapter 2. All selected. Inside the intestine. In the section, stay tidy. Store the nutrients. To be broken down. Digestion zone. To be broken down. Digestion zone. And the number is 5. Let's go there and check if the number is 5. Yes, the number is 5. Next, number is 6. Cleared quickly. Okay, this is called also. Oh, I see. The number goes to 0. So why does it goes to 0? Why does it goes to 0? What was the load text tutorial? Set wherever end condition. This was the end condition. So if I make it to 8. Okay, one question that what does chapter 2 has Dagobah section also, because something seems wrong in there too. Refresh file list, go to chapter 2, load selected file, next, enzyme 2, new molecules, enzyme 2, new molecules. Let's get ready. Get ready to break down, amazing. But before, oh, but why? Why? Okay, this seems working. But why does it work? Because I had to change the number in here. So how come? Oh, I see. I see. I go return the number to 7 in here and chapter 2 tutorial, not chapter 2 tutorial, no. Chapter 3 tutorial 7, chapter 3 tutorial 7, because chapter 3 tutorial 9. This is the script, this is the method called when that node finishes. So restart it again, go to save manager, refresh file list, go to chapter 3, load selection, next. Clear it quickly, so make sure to clear it quickly. Okay, so make sure to keep an eye on the time ticking away on the right. On the right, because it's not, this is not on the left, this is on the right. So let's go and select our time scaler, set it to 2. When I go over here, the platform follows us. Okay, I go there and grab the waste, drop the waste, grab the food, drop it over the digestion zone, grab the waste, then all collectibles are okay. And this is my level end condition. I guess I just mistakenly called my level end condition because all of the collectibles are selected. Let's check it here. Yeah. I do not have any collectibles left over here. So this is good. What is next? Chapter 3 tutorial 1, chapter 3 tutorial 1. What are we missing? Level 4 chapter 3, welcome text, great job, you have successfully used the right enzymes. Sorry. The intestine plays a role. Okay, these are our helping texts. let's place the card here. Let's use carb and fats text sections on here. Carb text as gathering the nutrients, while gathering the nutrients. Carb text 0 and chapter 3 carb text 0 and chapter 3 carb text 1 is the intestine. This is it. 1, 2. Okay, I'm not really sure which one to use, so I will just copy the text in here like this and like this. Chapter 3. One is this. And another one is this. You gathered waste, let's place it on the card now. You gathered the nutrients, let's place it on the nearest digestion zone. This is what it's getting rid of. The waste that body doesn't need. Helping body break down nutrients. So this section will be the nutrient section. Text 2. Like here. Make it carb text and make it, actually this should be the nutrient text 0, just to keep it clean and simple and understandable in the future, because these are not fats or protein, these are just waste text 0, waste text 1. This is what it doesn't need. So go to chapter 3. There will be sections inside the main canvas which lets us to generate simple sections, simple inline after collectible grabs sections. Okay, let's go to after collectible grabs. In this method, the game just scales down the pop-up balloon over the player and make it sizing down, then make the welcome button, set the welcome button some texts. This is the section I'm talking about. So the collectible texts, I needed to edit this collectible texts after the player grabs something from the ground. So collectible text is here, and where the num will be changed if object contains. So is called from weapon sensor on object grabbed. Weapon sensor, in here, and this is an object grabbed section which gives the information to the chapter 3 chapter GUI script that which object is grabbed currently. This invokes the methods. So weapon sensor, where does it hold? This is change weapon. No. Change weapon. Weapon change button. No. Weapon sensor. In here. This is chapter 2 weapon sensor, but I'm using grab sensor for the chapter 3. So let's go to our chapter 3 and see what can we do about it here. Weapon sensor on object grabbed. Let's copy this event over here on object grabbed event in here. Where will it be? Where does it called? On disable touched object. So where can I call it in here? If a touched object has compared transform on trigger exit grab object. Can I use it? Can be dropped. What kind of debug log was here? Okay, see. And drop object. This will be the way. This will be the place. Yeah, this will do. Update. Touch if touch object is null, as object is false, so grab the object. And when I grab the object, but I do not want to call this on grabbing the object. I want to call this both in grabbing and both in dropping. So but let's comment out as object invoke. But invoke what? Can I do it like this? Yes, I invoked. So where is the drop object? Drop object is here, and invoke the same events again. Let's go back to our weapon sensor section. So right now the onGrabbed object events will not be called from the weapon sensor, but it needed to be called from the grab sensor chapter 3, because weapon sensor is a working script in chapter 2. So I just close this and change it to grab sensor chapter 3. This is the on enable section. So where is the on disable? Yeah, grab sensor chapter 3. Let's go over here again. So let's debug the name. Actually, I make the script to just to check the name of the object. So what can be the debug log? Chapter 3 GUI grabbed object name. It will debug our object name, the object name in here. So let's go to our chapter 3 again. Press the play button. Go to new game. Go to our save manager. Refresh list. Chapter 3 load selected. This is good. And we are here at our chapter 3, but I wanted to go to the console to see if this method will be called. By the way, the time scale is too much right now, so just lower it down to 2. Okay, grab chapter 3 GUI grabbed object name is waste. Then drop it. Grab is nutrients. Can I drop it? No. Can I drop it over here? No. I need to go to the digest zone and drop it in here. So I need to collect this little guy also in here. Can I drop it to digest zone? No. But I can drop it over the cart, the waste cart over here. So this is our name. The names I'm looking for is waste and nutrients. So I just did it here. What does it say? Collectible text, yeah. The collectible text will not be chapter 3 carb text, but it will be the waste section, the waste text without any number at the end, nutrient text, or not protein text, nutrient text. Let's save it over here and we try this one, but I just wanted to see that this method is called, but I'm not really sure that method is called. Grab sensor on object, grabbed, this was called, so carbs collected, chapter state. Let's see that will that be called. So go to new game, save manager, refresh file list, go to chapter 3, next, go to my waste, grab. Oh, okay, this seems working. Drop it, grab it, you gathered, drop it in here. This is called, but what was the object reference? Well, what's wrong? What's wrong? Time scale 921. Start slide value. Oh. Okay. Let's retry this. Maybe it does not like our time scale. So go to our chapter 3. 3. Now, oh, sorry. Go to our save manager, refresh file list, here, chapter 3, and here, and I just want to set the time scale, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, the joystick appears, change the time scale to 2, and here, I go there, you get it to west. Let's drop it over here. Get okay. When I gather the one waste, it's called you gather the waste. Let's place it on the card now. And the other one is the intestine assist body in getting rid of waste that the body doesn't need. This is the section, second part. And one is called swan. The player grabs the waste, and the other is called when player grabs another waste. So this is working. I can comment it out right now. On object, carb object grab. Okay, this has a weird name, but it's working. So I just keep it in like this. This drop object section is not working, but it's also not needed currently. So I just comment that. No, not comment that. Just delete it and save it. Save it in here. So the little GUI parts are good, and I needed to implement the positive levelant and negative levelant sections like this. Chapter 3 and positive, and chapter 3 and negative. Chapter 3 and it's positive, and chapter 3 and it's negative. What will be our text for here? So this is the chapter 3 and negative. No. Not like this, but this is good, I guess. Let's go. Let's assist the intestine, break down the waste. Is other chapter 3 this long too? Chapter 3, no worries, we don't. Okay, this is too long. I needed to shorten this down. Oh dear, this time we couldn't type the Henderson to clean up the waste and digest the nutrients. Let's remove this section. Let's assist the intestine in breaking down nutrients. Let's re-assist. Oh. Assist the intestine again. This is better in breaking down nutrients and getting rid of waste. This is good. This one is good. So let's compare this with the other chapter. Level and negative. Chapter 2 and the negative. Not this long, but this is is still too long. Okay, let's rephrase it. Rephrase it and shorten unfortunately okay, this is better. This is shorter and better. We cannot assist the intestine this time. Let's assist the intestine again in breaking down nutrients and getting rid of waste. This is better. Chapter 3 ended negative. So how about positive? Well done. How about well done? You've successfully assisted the intestine in keeping things tidy. It's really grateful for your help. This is chapter 3 and positive. So, when will the chapter positive does? If I say the chapter and positive, it's looking for when the chapter ended in a positive way. The script, the behavior tree calls this method in here, and this goes and gathers the text from the language text from the language JSON, and the key the method is looking for is chapter 3 and positive in here. So this should work when I grabbed all of the collectibles in the chapter 3. Let's go and make it new game. Go to chapter 2, load selection, blah 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 blah. Let's keep the time scale low to 2, for example, and go here. I grabbed the waste, another waste here. I needed to change the location of the middle text. You get the nutrient, now it's and drop it. You've done, you successfully assisted the intestine in keeping things tidy. It's really grateful for your help, but the text seems funny here. So, is this the result of the weights? No. 342. 342. 340. I had an idea where this may be related to, so 340. Tutorial text transform size delta. I changed it in here, but when I go, okay, this is the thing I'm looking for. Default size delta, tutorial rect transform, size delta, okay, something is this is the thing I'm looking for. Size down text. Okay, how about sizing up? Sizing up section in here, but it does not contain any size up. Section, so make it like here. And how about the positive section? Chapter and positive. Tutorial text parent, anchored position, tutorial text parent, size delta. Cancel anchored position. Tutorial font size 30. But it does not call anything. For the tutorial rect text rect transform size delta. So let's add this point in both chapter and negative and chapter and positive, and make it not 340 150. Okay, let's check it again. New game, refresh file list, go to chapter 3, all selected. Okay, so this is the this should be the values 680 and 150. 680 and 150. In here, this is the positive one. 680 and 150. This is the negative. Let's save it. And this should resolve my chapter 3 level positive bug. The weird looking chapter and negative. Go to RCA manager, go to chapter 3, next, go to time scale, set it to 2, and next. So, I guess the script has problem for detecting the timer slider. Get slider value. It says timer slider is missing. Let's see it. But it should not be missing. Debug. Timer slider is not missing in here, but it's inactive. Why does it inactive? Because it looks for the timer slider chapter 2, but I needed to get the timer slider chapter 3 for the chapter 3 GUI. So this is not good. Definitely this is not good. So chapter 3 started. I needed to find a way to differentiate between chapter 2 timer slider and chapter 3 timer slider. What should I do in order to do this? So what if I make null coalescence in here? If timer slider is null, then do this, and find any this one is called timer slider, this one is called timer slider. How about changing the name? Let's change the name. Let's change the name, object name, or normal mode, timer slider, visual dropping. Okay, this is the dirty one, but I just do it in order to make this quick enough. Maybe I could use also the layers or the tags, but just I just wanted to finish this as soon as possible. So timer slider, get timer slider, create generate, let's generate the methods, return timer slider. So if find any object finds objects by type, yes, as timer slider. Find objects inactive. Sort node, not sort node. I do not want to sort node, but rather I find objects inactive. Inactive objects includes, and this will be my var timer temp timer sliders to cache and find the timer sliders in here. So cannot convert from this to this. Why? Okay, did I miss something? Find objects, sort node. Huh. Okay. Include and nodes none. Okay. This stops. So when I gathered the timer sliders for each var item in temp timer sliders, if item name contains chapter 3, timer slider equals item, then return the timer slider. So if my timer slider is null, then call this method get timer slider. But I also needed to implement this on chapter 2 GUI also, because chapter 2 GUI is also working with the timer slider. So let's go to chapter 2 GUI and find the section, check if mod needs something in here. So let's change it here and add this method over here, and this will look for the chapter 2 name. So I just guaranteed that when chapter 2 GUI requests a timer slider, if the timer slider name has chapter 2, the method selects that timer slider. But for if it works in chapter 3, it will go and check the name of the timer slider as chapter 3, then get that timer slider over here and keep us out of the let us remove the null reference exception error. So let's try it again. New game, save manager, refresh file list, go to chapter 3, in here, next, scale, let's change the scale to 2, and let's look at so why did that get it? Because this one gets the timer slider chapter 2. However, this is chapter 3 GUI. Why does it get the chapter 2 GUI? Do I have any other play? Because of here. I forgot this line over here. So let's make the null coalescence here and get timer slider like it. So this is chapter 2 GUI. Then go and make the same on the chapter 2 GUI also. Get timer slider in here and make null coalescence. I'm not really sure how to call it. In here also. So this script changes breakdown the game. Let's go to our save manager without any debug mode. Refresh file, go to chapter 3, all selected. Next. Go to time scale, set the time scale to 2, and next. Let's check our GUI, chapter 3 GUI. And here in debug mode, and this time I see that it gets the timer slider 3. And since the chapter 2 GUI has not been called yet, the timer slider field in here is missing. So when I go back to normal, I just go and grab the first waste, drop it, grab the second one, drop it, grab the nutrient and drop it. Well done, you successfully assisted the descent, and as you see the sections over here, the weird looking texts over here does not happen anymore because of this width. So for the last thing, let's try the negative level length. One of the negative level length conditions in here is not to finish the game on time. So if I let the slider run out of time, if I let the slider to 0, then the chapter finishes in a negative way. I go to chapter 3 section again, ticking all right, and find my timer slider over here, increase the drop amount, 80, 70, 50 and faster. Oh, unfortunately we couldn't assist the intestine this time. Let's assist the intestine again in breaking down nutrients and getting rid of waste. So when I called this retry button, it just needed to put all the collectibles where they on start position, chapter 3 start position, and it helps me to retry the chapter 3 again. So what happens when I try this one? Blah 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 blah. Quickly. Oh no! Again, I did not manage to. Retry. Try quickly, keep. Okay, this is good. Let's go and set my time slider back here. But the card does not follows me. Why? Why the card? Because I'm out of its boundaries, I guess. Okay. Let's see what happens when I level ends like here, like this one. Timer slider. No, unfortunately we couldn't assist the intestine this time. How about retrying? The card slowly moves to here. But why? Why does not go to its start position? Let's see, the nutrient is in start position. Wastes are located in their start position. So section you want to state ID, card behind you, collect nutrients. Collect waste, put the nutrients, but there's a catch. So let's set it this one. Okay, can I grab the nutrients? No. Why? Why? I cannot grab any nutrients because their box collider says some problem. Yeah. Okay, I'm nearly running out of time, so I needed to make a list of what should I look for in the next rounds of developing this game. This is my changelog. This is obviously not working. So today was the 42nd day, I guess. And what I needed to check in the next time, the box collider issue, to do. Check the box collider set active issue while retrying the chapter 3. This is the first problem, and for the second issue, the cards comes from the other way. It just needed to restart its position when the chapter after retrying chapter 3, cards comes from the other way. Okay, this is definitive enough, I guess. And one more issue that's okay. I see you. So let's dismiss this one and go to new game and go to our save manager, refresh file list, go to chapter 3, load select file, next, and scale times scale 2. Why don't you follow me? Okay, just follow me. Scrap this. Okay, this is my third issue. The pop-up balloon over the character. Pop-up balloon is over the character in chapter 3. So these 3 things I needed to resolve tomorrow morning, and that's all for today. So let's stop the recording.